Welcome to Simply Gardening. This week we have a great show planned for you. We're going to visit Long Brothers Building Supply for those last-minute projects before the weather totally changes on us. We're also going to show you one of my favorite conifers for a cool plant pick of the week. Stay with us.
Welcome to Simply Gardening. Anybody can do it. And here's your host, garden expert Mallory Gwynn.
I love Star Jasmine. It's just a really nice plant for a lot of different reasons. You can use this plant as a ground cover. You can keep it pruned back for a shrub, or as it comes sometimes in your independent garden centers, you can see it right here that's trained on a flat trellis. And that's what's nice about this plant, it's so versatile. Well, sometimes when you get them on the trellis, you really don't know how to keep it in shape. You can see it's kind of getting like Medusa. In fact, it's growing clear up around the gutter, and you really don't want that to happen. So what I like to do on this is, first of all, I just take a look at how they did it. You see, what they did is they just took the green tape that you can find at your independent garden centers, and they just kind of spread it out over the trellis itself and then tied it to the trellis, not tight. Keep it loose so you don't throttle the plant at all, but that's all we're going to do to keep it in shape. The first thing I do is I do the tying before I do the cutting, and that way I know what to cut a little bit later on. So let's do some tying up right now. Now, once in a while you have one of these that's growing to the back side of the trellis, so what you can do is just very gingerly pull it out of the window like that and feed that tip right through the trellis, back through like that, without breaking it, and then you really have it back to the front where you want it, and it doesn't harm the plant. You can just kind of retrain it to be in front like that. So we're keeping this plant two-dimensionally, just up and flat like this, nothing growing to the back side. I noticed as I was doing this, there's a rogue branch that's kind of growing to the back side. So don't be afraid to take larger cuts off like this. Just take it off, it's okay, and throw it away. And now that it's all tied up to the trellis, now I can go ahead and do the rest of the pruning I need to do. Okay, you can see that I'm going to leave some of this down here. That is in order just to cover the pot up. It gives it a little bit of softer look down here. And I went ahead and cut this. You can see it bleeding right here a little bit. That's okay. You might want to wear just latex gloves or your regular garden gloves if you're at all sensitive to things like that. And of course, we just have to pull this out of the gutter and the downspout here actually. And you can see now all we've done really is followed what the original manufacturer of this particular plant and how it's grown, that we just followed what they did. This is very simple to do. You can do it right at home.